Hi everyone, I'm Olivia and I work with the Fort Worth Public Library. Welcome to Storytime. Today we'll be reading Beware of the Ants by Pat Thompson. Alright, now there are 5 things that we work on in Storytime. Sing, talk, read, write, and play. There are those 5 things. If you do those things, that builds all of our early literacy skills and helps our kiddos get ready to read. Alright, are you ready to get started? Here we go. Beware the ants. My family is not very big. I have a little sister and a big brother. I have a mother, a father, a cat, a dog, and a goldfish. Mom and Dad both come from big families. I have 2 grandmothers and 1 grandfather. I don't mind them at all. But I'll tell you what the big problem is. My mother has lots of sisters. My father has even more sisters. That means that I have too many aunts. Aunt Anne is far too fond of kissing. Dad goes out when she comes around, but she always kisses Mom. She hugs and kisses my big brother. She kisses me and says, "How you've grown." My poor little sister is showered with kisses. She even kisses the cat. Aunt Betty eats a lot. She once ate 10 helpings of ice cream. She never takes just 1 sandwich. She always helps herself to the largest slice of cake. She even took the last cookie on the plate. She's staying with us right now. The dog's biscuits are missing. Aunt Elizabeth must be very rich. She wears a fur coat. The dog growls at her when she comes in. She says it's not real fur, it's a fun fur coat. But then she got really upset when we started to have fun with that coat in the hall. Now that brings us to Aunt Zara. Aunt Zara likes to sew. She makes all her own clothes. Dad says you can tell she does. I think she must like very bright colors. She once made a dress out of a bedspread. She kept tripping over the fringe. Sometimes she makes us things. And my Aunt Mary, though, she is very kind. The only thing wrong with her is my cousin Rodney. Rodney wins medals for ballroom dancing. He's always very clean and neat. And he likes being with grown-ups and handing out tea in the garden. He slipped and fell in the garden pond once. Aunt Jean, she is really fussy about her house. We hate going there. Do you have any aunts who are like that? Do you have any people in your family who just have the cleanest house you've ever seen? Yeah? Well, let's see about Aunt Jean. We have to wash our hands all the time. Her kitchen is like a hospital, and her floor is like a skating rink. No children at all are allowed in her best room. Of course, we haven't been there to visit since the dog had a fight with her tablecloth. Aunt Susan always forgets her glasses. "Hello, little one," she says to Big Brother. She once put a saucer of milk on the floor for my little sister, tried to feed the television set fish food, and thought the cat was her scarf. That was the day she went out wearing her best coat and the lampshade from the hall lamp. Oh no! She must have looked pretty silly. Alright, now let me tell you about Aunt Charlotte. I think Aunt Charlotte is a witch. I've seen her wearing a big black cloak. Her nails are long and red. Her black cat scratched me once. She lives down the street in a cottage with strange herbs hanging from the kitchen beams. There's a frog in her garden. I wonder who it really is. Now I've got to tell you about Aunt Jane. Aunt Jane loves hats. New ones of all shapes and sizes. Fur ones in the winter, flowery ones in the summer, and we are not allowed to laugh. Oh man, But the one with the parrot on the top, that makes her look like a pirate. And Dad says all she needs is a peg leg. At Christmas, they all come to visit us. They talk and talk. The house is full of ants. There are ants in the kitchen, ants in the bathroom, ants in the bedrooms. Dad says we should put down ant powder. It's awful. But on the other hand, you can't have too many ants at Christmas. Alright, the end. Thanks so much for joining us. And if you like that story, check out the Libby app to find more. Thanks for joining us. Have a good one.